More sports.
Touchdown!
More games.
It's a grand slam!
More fun.
Long range three. And it's good!
KBZU Little Rock. From Waldo's Chicken and Beer, it's time for Trojan Talk with Trey Shepp on the Little Rock Trojans Radio Network. Tune in for all the Little Rock Trojans news, recaps, and updates. This broadcast is brought to you by Dillard's, Stevens, and Pepsi. Now, here's your host, Trey Shepp.
And welcome into another edition of Trojan Talk live from Waldo's Chicken and Beer here in Breckenridge Village, right off of 430 and Rodney Parham. We're joined by head basketball coach Steve Weedor of your Little Rock Trojans. It was a good trip to the state of Illinois, the land of Lincoln, over the weekend, and actually played a game. I believe Lincoln's birthday, was it the 12th, 13th, or 14th? I can't remember. Someone knows that somewhere. Dan? Noah? Lincoln's birthday? What date? President Lincoln was born on what day?
I know they had a statue.
It was in February. They did, right there in Macomb.
Yeah.
And then, Springfield is the capital of Illinois. We drove through there on the way from Western to Eastern. The 12th. Okay, so we actually played on his birth date.
Okay.
We lost the game, unfortunately, but the game against Western Illinois, Coach, I mean, we came out and we were playing some really good basketball, I thought, against Western Illinois.
Yeah, one of our better games this year, even though we lost. It was a tough place to play, and you're playing the top team in the league, and, we're ahead by one going in the fourth quarter and definitely gave ourselves an opportunity. But, when they get to shoot 25 free throws and we shoot 10, it makes it tough. And they outscored us from the free throw line that night. But I think our girls, really feel like, hey, we played them toe-to-toe right there, and they'll look forward to maybe getting another opportunity against them.
You don't have to say it. I'll say it. It's called home cooking. That's what it's called. I mean, 24 of 25 from the free throw line. We were 5 of 10. Now, granted, we didn't shoot 100%, but even if we would have shot 100%, we still would have been in a pickle because of them 24 of 25. I mean, they didn't miss. Me and Nicastro just had 37 points, another double-double. No, she only finished with 6 rebounds. I can't believe that. I thought she had a double-double, but 36 points. I mean, she's a tough player to guard, and I thought we did a decent job against her.
Yeah, I mean, the fourth quarter, she got a bunch of her points,
at the line.
Free throw line.
Yeah, 13 of 13.
Yeah, and that was a difference in the game, but definitely proud of the way we played. And I just told her, hey, we just need to build off that. Keep building, and keep working, and here at the end of the year, we'll be just fine.
23 points from Jordan Hallman, 14 points from Maya Cotto. That's a career high for her. 12 from Destiny Salgado to go with 9 rebounds. She was 1 rebound away from a double-double there at Western. We'll talk about double-doubles in a second. 10 points for Elena Payne, 10 points for Brenna Burke. Your starters all in double figures. I think you like that output offensively.
Yeah, good balance. That makes you tough to guard. And, we're doing that more and more now. And I think that, it's causing us to be a lot more effective on the offensive end.
One of the players that you have brought by, one player that you have brought by tonight is Blessing Teamer. We're going to talk to her in a little bit. But what has she meant to this Little Rock basketball team? It seems to me like, Coach, she's starting to pick up the offense and what you're trying to do more so. She's always been there defensively,
right,
but she's starting to pick up the offense and offensive rebounding.
Yeah, I mean, she brings us a lot of energy. She's a spark plug coming off the bench, and she's doing a great job that – when I put her in the game now, I mean, we're able to even attack more than what we were, before she got in the game. So, doing a great job, and we want her to keep that up. And like you said, she's going to go to the glass. You always can depend on her on the defensive end. If we can teach her to do it without fouling, that's the thing that we got to work on a little bit. But she has definitely been a great spark plug for our team.
Yeah, she did. She fouled out of the game at Eastern, but that's all right. We won the game, so we'll give her a little slack for that. Let's talk about that win against Eastern Illinois. My goodness, you came out, your team, your ladies, on absolute fire, 29-9 after the first period, a 20-point lead. I don't know what you said to him in the huddle after that, but whatever it was, I don't think we need to say it again because we only scored 2 points in the second period.
Yeah, it was a total reversal.
Yeah.
And I didn't know we just scored 2 points until I got in the halftime. I said, man, but we got some good looks during that time. We just, fell flat a little bit. And I think that's, from being on the road and things like that, but very proud of the way they bounced back, the second half and came out there and took care of business.
Yeah, outscored them 42-30 in the second half to win 73-53. 19 points from Brenna Burke. She had a game high in that game, just 2 away from tying her career high of 21 that she had in our first game of conference at Morehead State earlier this season. But let's talk about the double-double tandem of Destiny Salgado and Jordan Hallman. Destiny had 11 points, 10 rebounds. My goodness, Jordan Hallman is now in the 1,000-point club for the Little Rock Trojans. She scored her 1,000th point in the game against Eastern Illinois, so I'm sure she'll be recognized at some point coming up soon for that milestone that she hit. She also had a double-double, her 8th as a Little Rock Trojan, 15 points, 12 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan, and one of the things she's doing now that's just helping us, so she's not forcing things.
Yeah.
I mean, we're letting it come to her. She's taking what they give her. She's distributing the basketball when they're double teaming her. And, and that's, it's just she's getting everything in the flow, and that's making a big difference for our team.
And how about Elena Payne, Coach? 10 assists in the game to go with 7 rebounds, 4 points. I was talking, I believe, with Jordan after the game, and I said, my goodness, you look at that, and this was during the break. If she could have picked up 3 more rebounds and 6 more points, a triple-double for her, it would have been triple-double weekend for the Trojans, as Jonathan Lawson had only the 3rd triple-double in men's basketball history in a win against Western. We'll talk to Coach Walker about that. But Elena Payne, she's been able to distribute that basketball. But when you shoot the ball as well as you did, it kind of helps out in that assist total, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to help her, getting those assists when we shoot it that way. But she's doing a great job of distributing and and one thing Elena does every night is go to the glass, and she's been doing that all year. So taking care of the ball for us, getting us in our offense, and and finding the people that's open.
She's selective of her shots. Only 1 of 2 from the floor. She didn't shoot it a whole lot in that game at Eastern Illinois. She didn't have to.
Yeah, she doesn't have to shoot to have a good game, and I think that's one thing she knows is that she can make the offense work, and then our team's going to be successful even if she doesn't have to score.
21 and 12 was the assist to turnover ratio in the win against Eastern Illinois. So you come back to the Rock in the Jack Stevens Center. We tip off on Thursday at 5 o'clock against UT Martin, a team that we beat pretty solidly at their place earlier this year, 68-53. But, Coach, we have never beaten them inside of the Jack Stevens Center. We beat them in North Little Rock our first year in the league on a last-second shot by Tia Harvey that just stunned everybody, I think, in that arena that day and led us on to a 17-1 conference record. But it's a big game on Thursday night to try to keep this winning momentum going, isn't it?
Yeah, very big game. I mean, it's going to be a tough game. We played one of our better games this year, when we beat them at Martin, and they're going to come in here and they've got a couple of Arkansas kids and they're going to be fired up. So, we got to be ready on Thursday.
And then on Saturday, it's the WBCA, that's the Women's Basketball Coaches of America pink game. We also want to try to pack the Jack on Pack the Rock is what they're calling it on Saturday as well. But the ladies are going to be wearing their pink jerseys. They've got some new pink jerseys this year. They look sharp. Have you seen them?
Hadn't seen them, but I've heard about them. So
well, maybe
they'll be looking good.
I know they got some new tennis shoes as well, some squeakers as I like to call them.
I've seen some of them today.
They're trying to break them in, huh?
Yeah, they brought them out today.
And I know we'll be in all of our pink.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think they've got us something to wear, so we'll be looking forward to that, and it's always good. I mean, breast cancer has definitely affected a lot of people, and, it's something that I think is very important, and, we enjoy doing that every year.
Coach, real quick, I mean, with the win against Eastern, solidified a spot in the conference tournament. Now we just want to try and improve on our seeding, correct?
That's right. I mean, we're glad to be there, and now we just got to keep improving, hopefully get the best seed that we can possibly get.
All right, Blessing Teamer is coming up after the break. He's Steve Weedor, head basketball coach of your Little Rock Trojans. Back to Waldo's Chicken and Beer after this. Stay with us.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Strength is measured not by the number of accounts. Strength is placing value on relationships. It's having the vision and the guts to invest in growth. It's the commitment to responsibly manage your money. At Stevens, we believe that our strengths build success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Welcome back to Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Trojan talk here inside of Waldo's Chicken and Beer. 4:30 in Rodney Parham. Breckenridge Village Shopping Center is where we are. We're here every Monday night. I am Trey Schapp, joined by Blessing Teamer, junior on the Little Rock women's basketball team. Bless, glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
You looking forward to having some chicken?
I am.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I had some tonight before the broadcast, so it's good. I think you'll like it. I think you will really enjoy it. Let's talk about this season. You're from Dallas, Texas. You're a junior on this basketball team. You went and played JUCO at a couple of different schools.
Yeah.
Why Little Rock?
I think I chose Little Rock mainly because it's kind of like family-oriented. I felt like I would fit in here. I never ran an offense like this before, but I did feel like I'll be able to play, and as you can see, I'm kind of starting to get the hang of it. So
I was going to say, it takes a while to learn the motion offense, doesn't it?
It sure does.
I think what's fun is for me to go to practice and watch the newcomers come in and try and learn motion quickly. Some of them come in and think, oh, I've got this down. I'm going to be able to play. I'm going to do this. And I'm just like, you just don't have a clue.
Yeah.
How tough is it?
I think it's pretty tough. When I came in, I was the same way. I thought, this would be easy. It's just reading a screen. But as you get into it, it's a little more thinking into it than you think.
Defense is a little easier?
Yeah. Defense has always been my thing. So
I was going to say, you like to play defense, don't you?
Yeah, for sure.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just like guarding the best player. So just making sure the best players and getting what they usually get.
You also like to get rebounds. I see you so many times flying through the air, crashing the boards on the defensive side of the ball, also the offensive side of the ball. I mean, you've gotten some offensive rebounds this year where you're able to go down and put it right back up, and that kind of gives the ladies a lift. I see your teammates on the bench that are just lifted up when you're able to make plays like that. How are you able to be crafty with where you're blocking out and how you're going to get the basketball?
Well, I personally just go about it thinking, for the offensive, that they can't jump higher than me. So I go out there and I just kind of jump, and I kind of can read where the ball's coming off. So, and then on the defensive side, just making sure I hit them before I go and get it. Because once again, I think I can jump pretty high. So
I was reading up, and you have 7 siblings.
Yeah, I do.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So y'all have like a mini AAU team, if you would. What's the age range here? And where are you in the line?
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got 2 younger siblings still in high school. Only one plays sports. She's playing basketball and she runs track. Does volleyball as well.
Does she want to come to Little Rock? Is she good enough?
She can be. She's getting there. She's getting there for sure.
Okay.
And then all my older siblings, they're not really athletic, but they played sports, but they don't play anymore. So
did they play with you? Did you play with them growing up? Is that where you learned to try to, fight for the basketball and know when I need to go get it?
Not going to lie, we actually didn't play a lot of sports growing up. I didn't really start playing basketball until 7th grade, and I kind of just taught myself, and I just always been able to run and jump. So
Bowie High School, that's in Arlington, Texas, right? Just outside of Dallas. What was it like playing there? Because I hear that, everything's bigger in Texas. We hear that.
Yeah.
We know high school football is bigger in Texas, but what is high school basketball like in Texas?
It's really physical. Playing at Bowie, we had our ups and downs. We weren't the best team, but it's just physical and fast. We like to go fast and play hard, and then defense. So
this team, you have some leaders on this team, and a Jordan Hallman and a Brenna Burke. They're the 2 captains for the team this year. When you see Jordan Hallman out there every night, every afternoon, in practice, in game action, what's it like being a teammate with someone like a Jordan Hallman who's able to do what she's able to do?
We're really lucky to have Jordan on our team. I feel like she's always ready to score the ball. And, yeah, it's just really good to have a person like that on your team because, personally, me, in my last 2 years or my previous years of college ball, I was one of the star players, so it was always up to me. So it's good having somebody that can do the same thing now.
What's it been like at Little Rock? Obviously, you guys at a JUCO level didn't play the level of competition, before conference play like Little Rock did. You look at Oklahoma, a team that was in the top 10 when we went to play them. Arizona State and what Molly Miller has been able to do there, 21 wins in her first year. What was that non-conference schedule like? Did you like playing the bigger schools?
I did. I feel like it prepared us, and it just was getting us ready for March. So.
Is this team, Blessing, on a roll now where you, even though the loss to Western Illinois, do you feel like you guys were playing better basketball than what you were maybe a month ago?
Yeah, I feel like compared to a month ago, we played all 4 quarters. It just didn't go our way.
And that was a tough loss, wasn't it? How were you guys able to rebound after that game and win at Eastern Illinois? Got off to a great start, but then only 2 points in the second period. How were you guys able to flush that, get it away from you, and come out in that second half and really dominate?
I don't think it was that hard. Coach Weeder always tells us, next play. So just having that next play mentality and just ready to move on because you can't do nothing about it after it's over.
Is there a better feeling than winning on someone else's floor?
Nah. It feels good for sure.
What was it like winning in Charleston against Eastern Illinois? Because they had some rowdy fans now.
Yeah, they did. It felt good. We played really well, so just doing all the small things to get that win, it felt real good.
Did you all talk to Jordan about 1,000 points?
We did. We got hype in the locker room, sprayed her with a little bit of water, and
Oh, you
fun.
did?
Yeah, we did.
Sprayed her with a little bit of water, so there's a good celebration.
For sure.
Breast cancer awareness and the pink game coming up Saturday. Obviously, we don't want to overlook UT Martin, but what does it mean for you to be wearing a pink jersey and be a part of this game on Saturday against SEMO?
It means a lot. I don't really know too many people with breast cancer, but I feel like it means a lot, and just being able to come out and represent that feels good.
Do you like the jerseys? Have you had a look at them?
I actually haven't gotten to look at them, but the shoes are nice.
The shoes are nice, but you haven't been able to look at the jersey yet. Okay,
yeah,
I like that. Maybe I hear they're pretty flashy now.
Yeah.
I hear they're going to look good, so we'll have to see what they look like when you guys come out of the locker room on Saturday. What's it going to take? You're home for 4 straight before going to the conference tournament. You know you're going to be in the conference tournament, so that has to be a relief off of your guys' shoulders, right?
For sure.
When you look towards that conference tournament and a chance that you know what's at the end there, if you win however many games it is you guys have to play to get to the NCAA tournament, that's the main goal to try and win in March, isn't it?
Yes, for sure.
And if you guys are able to do that, how do you think you'll feel?
I think it'll feel good. I'm just ready to win, so I think it'll feel real good.
You see the banner hanging in the Jack Stevens Center, don't you?
Yeah.
I was joking with you today at practice. How many times have the Trojans been to the NCAA tournament?
6.
Very good. She got it. You looked up and read the banner, didn't you?
I did.
I told you all you had to do is look up in the rafters, and there it is. Blessing, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. We'll see you on Thursday at the Jack Stevens Center.
Yes, sir.
It's time to beat the Skyhawks.
It is.
All right. Daryl Walker's up next. Stay with us, everybody.
At Stevens, our philosophy is to invest every dollar as if it were our own, to seize opportunity, to anticipate rather than react, to deliver constant focus in an ever-changing world, and to pursue the objectives of our clients in order to help them reach their financial goals. A proven history of helping companies and individuals. Stevens, member NYSE SIPC.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
And may I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You really have done yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Game Time Wraps, a company whose roots are firmly planted in Arkansas but has worldwide vision, is your source for vehicle and architectural graphics and is a leader in sports flooring, serving customers across the country. Game Time Wraps does everything from their home base right here in Central Arkansas. Call them today at 501-771-9727 or visit their website at GameTimeWraps.com.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back inside of Waldo's Chicken and Beer here in West Little Rock. 4:30 and Rodney Parham in the Breckenridge Village Shopping Center. We're joined by Daryl Walker, head men's basketball coach. Coach, 1-1 on the road trip, but the good news is that we got off that losing skid on Thursday night against Western Illinois. We needed that win.
Yeah, we needed that win. I mean, Western had just beat Eastern Illinois, and I know they were feeling good about themselves. And well, we've been playing good basketball, just haven't been winning basketball games. So at the end of the day, it was good for my team. I felt it was good for my guys. I'm happy that they got the win.
Yeah, a nice win by your guys, 77-58. And let's just go over the scoring here. 16 points for Cam Wallace, 14 for Braxton Bayless, 16 for Truman Clater, the fourth as well. But one guy stood out. For only the third time in program history, Coach, we have a triple-double from Jonathan Lawson. And, oh, by the way, he was named OVC Player of the Week today.
Yeah, it's funny you said that, Dre, because after the game, I looked at the stat sheet, and it said 9 assists. I said, oh, he was 1 assist away from the triple-double. And then when Nate posted that and I saw it, and I texted Nate and said, are you sure that it's a triple-double? And he said, oh, yeah, it's a triple-double.
I didn't know either because I was looking at the stats during the game, and I'm like, okay, he's close. I didn't mention it, and I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't want to put that announcer jinx that everybody talks about on him. But when he was throwing those lobs out to Truman Clater there late, and Clater was getting an easy layup or a dunk, and I thought, okay, well, there he is. He's getting another assist. He's got to be getting close. And then I saw the final stats, and I'm talking to Lawrence Triplett, one of your assistants. I'm like, oh, my gosh, he had a triple-double.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked when I saw that. When Nate posted it, I was like, wow, you don't see that. You don't even see that much in college basketball, guys getting triple-doubles. Just it's hard. I know it's hard to do.
And the fact that he got it with 14 rebounds, more rebounds than points in that game. You think of Jonathan Lawson, I think of points from him. I don't think of 14 rebounds.
Well, I've been griping to him a little bit, and I watched some film today. He needs to at least get 7 or 8. I'm not saying he should get 14. That's a lot of doggone rebounds for anybody at any level. But it's no reason why he can't get between 5 and 7 every game.
Do you feel like he's kind of letting the game come to him and not pressing a lot like he did at Western? I don't think he really pressed as much as maybe some other games.
I thought he pressed at Eastern, not at Western, not at Western at all. And, teams are locking in on him because we're shorthanded with guards in the backcourt, so they can lock in on Jonathan because they know he's one of the better shooters in the country and definitely one of the better shooters in the conference.
And you look at Truman Clater, the fourth, 16 points, 4 rebounds, and only 20 minutes against Western Illinois. Those were valuable minutes that you had him on the floor.
Anytime you can get some points off the bench, I've been a coach before, and I've had guys that I knew should have been starting and begged them to come off the bench because anytime you can get some scoring off the bench, that helps your team.
I know that 0 of 4 from the free throw line in the first half against Western. In the second half, you turned it up a notch, 7 of 9, 77.7%, so we're right at 78%. You were knocking down free throws when they tried to make a run.
But they did make a run. And I said,
they got it close.
I said, Coach Baker, here we go again. trying to give a game away, but we made some plays defensively, and we made some clutch shots down the stretch.
Western Hall, that's a tough place to get to, tough place to play.
Oh, boy, it's a tough place to play. It's just a tough place to get to. Not many restaurants, not a lot of food choices there. But at the end of the day, you had to play the game, and I'm glad we were able to come out with a victory.
There's a McAllister's and a Chipotle there.
That's it.
I know that.
Neither one of those
and a Buffalo Wild Wings.
And neither one of those are my favorite.
There's not a good Italian place in Macomb, is there?
No, because I'm not eating any red meat this month, or any chicken, or any beef. So, and I feel good, but there's not a lot of choices.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting I was real close to getting a fish fillet at
McDonald's?
Yeah.
A fillet of fish?
Fillet of fish, yeah. I'll let you know.
Really?
Let you know it's been a long time since I had one. I can't pronounce it right.
Right. Well,
it's been. I can't tell you.
It's not for everybody.
No, I know.
But I know where you do like to go.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But we go to Eastern Illinois coming off of that win, and, boy, just a tough game. Down to the wire game. Thought we were going to pull it out, and just Eastern Illinois is able to pull it out.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we had our chance. Braxton went up and had a chance to make a couple of free throws. Didn't do that. Let's give them they do now. We just gave up 20 offensive rebounds. That's just too many. We're already short-handed, so you can't give up 20 offensive rebounds. We had our chance to win the basketball game and did get it done.
22 of 30 Eastern at the free throw line.
So every time, I can't do math that quick, but every time they took 2 shots, they probably got 1 back or something like that, or close to it. Every time they took 3 shots, they got 1 back. So that's not good.
It seems like it. Yeah, you guys were 7 of 18 from behind the three-point line in the game. That's 58%. So you got to like your 50%. 7 of 18, 38%. Sorry, you've got to like your shooting percentage, though, from behind the arc.
You'll take 38%, 40% from the three-point line. There's no doubt about that. But at the end of the day, you have to rebound the basketball. When you're on the road, you must rebound the basketball, and you can't turn the ball over a lot. You just can't do that.
And, Coach, you guys made that a point of emphasis in the game at Western, and you held them off the glass, unlike at home when they had 18 offensive rebounds.
Right.
Just couldn't do it against Eastern, and maybe the guys are starting to see that now. Look at what we gave up.
And that's what I told the guys before we played Western. The reason why they came back in the game here at home is because they had 18 offensive rebounds. And I said, we got to rebound the basketball against Eastern, and we didn't do that. That hurt us because you got to understand, if you look at the stats, they didn't shoot a great percentage from the field.
No.
But the second chance points of getting the offensive rebounds and the putbacks and us turning the ball over, they're getting layups. So I thought defensively we were pretty good. The part is when you're guarding people and you get people to get a stop, it closes out that you have to get the defensive rebound.
78-72, the Panthers win. They had 16 second-chance points and 20 points off of your turnovers.
Right. So that's giving them stuff. And that's also, I don't know how many turnovers we had. How many turnovers did we have?
You had in the game 11 turnovers.
Yes, so that's 11 shots that we didn't get at the basket.
Yeah, 16 assists, 11 turnovers.
Yeah.
Caleb told me after the game that he stats everything.
Oh, yeah. He's the stat guy.
He's got a formula for everything, and he told me that he wanted to go back and chart how many misses did they have on their first attempt.
Right.
And when they got the offensive rebounds and figure
that
out.
I saw it right in the game. Coach Baker saw it right in the game. He said, Coach, we got to rebound this ball. We're getting stops. It seemed like we wasn't getting stops. We were getting stops, but you still got to close it out and get the defensive rebound, and we wasn't doing that.
Yeah, when you look at
That's
them,
obvious.
19 points from Michi White. You knew that he could go off at any time. Zion Frooster as well. Both of those guys combined for, 9 and 7. It's going to be 36 points.
No, they were able to take us off the dribble a little bit. But at the end of the day, if you look at the stat sheet, you're like, wow, we should have won the basketball game. But those 20 offensive rebounds, forget about the points off the turnover. If you cut those offensive rebounds in half, I'm telling you what, you win the basketball game.
Oh, no doubt.
You just win the basketball game. That's an easy one to figure out. I'm not a math guy, but that's an easy one to figure out right there. It really is.
Yeah, if you if they only out-rebound you 10 to 23, 10 offensive, 23 defense, totally different basketball game. He's Darryl Walker. I'm Trey Schapp. We're going to talk more hoops after this, live at Waldo's Chicken and Beer here in West Little Rock. It's Trojan Talk. Stay with us.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
The future is not about a bond reaching maturity. The future is what my grandfather worked for. It's what my father carried on. It's my responsibility today. The future is my son's tomorrow. At the Stevens Private Client Group, we believe that our strength builds success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
Need a simple breakfast, lunch, or dinner for your family, team, or business? Proud sponsor and local owner-operator A.J. Roller's Chick-fil-A restaurant at Markham University has you covered. From Chick-fil-A nuggets in mini trays, mac and cheese trays, to chocolate chunk cookie and chocolate fudge brownie trays. Order through the Chick-fil-A app or call the store. A.J.'s team will have breakfast, lunch, or dinner ready for you and your team in no time. And don't forget to pick up a gallon of their famous freshly made tea or freshly squeezed lemonade.
The Trojans have been dominating in the paint, but does it guarantee a win? We'll see, Peter.
Like how playing the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery is a guaranteed win for students.
Huh?
Every ticket you buy in Arkansas funds scholarships. And since 2009, they've raised more than $1.5 billion for Arkansas students.
Wow. So no matter the score, that's a win for students. Back to the game.
That's right, folks. Playing the lottery is a big win for students and could be for you, too. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Welcome back to Waldo's Chicken and Beer here in West Little Rock, 4:30 and Rodney Parham. Don't forget, it's Pack the Rock night on Saturday. Well, I say night. Pack the Rock afternoon on Saturday when SEMO comes to the Jack. And how about this? The Little Rock School District is doing is it a book thing, Brandy? A book drive to where anybody that comes to the Jack Stevens Center and you want to bring a used book in good condition, something that you can actually read. It doesn't have grease over all the pages to where you can't see like you've been here at Waldo's eating chicken and you put grease, Coach, all over the pages. They want to have some books. So if you have books sitting around the house that you've read over and over and over, and you're like, you know what, I think I could donate to the Little Rock School District, we would like you to bring those to the Jack Stevens Center on Saturday. Everybody needs a good book to read. Coach, I want to call you out on something. I saw this yesterday in the airport. You were sitting down, you had your headphones in, and someone comes up to you, and they're like, that's Darryl Walker. Mm-hmm. Can I take a selfie with you? And you politely obliged and took a selfie. How many times does that happen?
It used to happen a lot 20 years ago, but I'm older now.
Wait. We were taking selfies 20 years ago?
No, I'm just talking about people coming up.
Oh, yeah.
People coming up, not selfies, no. I mean, people come up. Especially people in the state of Arkansas, wherever I go, people always come up, and they've always done that ever since I've been in this state. So I'm used to that. I really am.
Well, I thought it was neat.
It's a privilege and an honor.
Right. I mean, that's something that you get it. Yeah. There are some kids out there these days that are pros that don't get it. That hey, look, with that comes fame, and you have to oblige the fans.
Yeah, I've seen it both ways. I've been out with MJ, and some nights he just wasn't. He didn't want to be bothered with it, and I got it.
I get it. I respect that
because he gets it. I get it every one. He gets it every second. If he came in here, he would get it every second. So some nights he just didn't want to.
My wife, one time, she was in Vegas, and she said, I think that's Charles Barkley back there where they were eating. She texted me, and she goes, I think Charles Barkley is there. I said, go tell him that you know Joe Klein.
That'll help.
I guarantee you.
That'll help.
He'll take a picture with you. So
Right.
you know what she did? She walked back there. She goes, yeah, my husband tells me to tell you that I know Joe Klein. He goes, what's that country bumpkin up to?
Well, they're good friends.
So, yeah.
Those two are good friends.
They are. And so he took a picture.
Yeah.
You know, and so, yeah, I mean, some get it and some just, you know, they don't want to be bothered, and we get that. But I thought it was neat. A guy and his son, he was telling his son about you and then went over there and got the selfie with you.
I think most people, Trey, get it more than what people give them credit for. It's just sometimes some guys, you catch them at the wrong time. It could be you don't know what's going on in their personal life, and they may blow you off and say not right now or not today. And a lot of people take that the wrong way. He's a bad guy because he wouldn't do that for me. You don't know what was going on in his life.
And I think too, right, no doubt. I think when the Lakers came here to open what was then Alltel Arena before they had the Raker Beam issues and Fish had his buddies in and Shaq was in, only one player didn't go out with him. Kobe.
Yeah,
he was all strictly business all the time.
He never went out. He's not one of the guys that went out a lot.
And I had a fortune.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's who he was.
There's not. I was fortunate enough to go with Annette Fisher to Game 4 in Detroit when the Lakers lost the series to the Pistons. And after we went to the team had a little get together and everything. Only one player was not there. That was Kobe. I mean, he was locked up in his room. He was upset that they had lost the game.
He probably was up there watching film.
He probably was. You talk about a player that was basketball all the time.
He probably was watching film.
He probably was. Coach, we got UT Martin coming in on Thursday night. They play tomorrow against SEMO before they come to the Jack on Thursday. Lost to them by only 3 points at their place. That was a tough game.
That was a game where we were on the road for a long time, and that was a makeup game. And then people forget we had to come back. Got in 3 a.m, had to come back and play the 2 more games at home Thursday and Saturday, which was really tough for us. But I thought we played well there. If you look at the game, we had 13 turnovers in the second half. And you lose 55-52, you hold a team to 55 points, you think you can win a basketball game. But you had in a game, a low-scoring game like that, you can't have 13 turnovers in the second half, and that's what we had.
Yeah, you had 17 for the game. You forced them into 17. You only had 13 assists in that game, too, and that's a little bit of it.
Yeah, I don't think they had a lot of assists, too. I think all the numbers were the same. They made some key plays down the stretch the last minute and a half, minute 50 seconds in the game, and we didn't.
We were talking during the break. They were 10 of 36 behind the three-point line. You told me you'd take that every night.
Yeah, they almost 40% of their shots, 40 shots going to come out. I don't know how many shots they took.
52.
50-something shots. If you only make 10, you got to live with those numbers. And I know all this analytical stuff is talking about threes are better than twos, but I thought we did a good job. They made some big shots down the stretch.
UT Martin is more of an international team than an American team. They've got an international guy as the coach and came from the JUCO ranks. What's their makeup?
I like their team. I think they don't have any dead spots on their team. They can shoot the ball. They can pass the ball. They got size. They're able to switch 1 through 5, which gives a lot of teams some trouble if you don't know how to attack switches. So I like their team.
When you look at the OVC standings and where you are right now you're right there at 8th. That last place to get into the conference tournament. All you got to do, coach, is get in. Anything can happen in March.
Well, if you can get in, that's the key. We got four games at home. We got to try to win some games at home. But at the end of the day, if you can get in there, you can get hot at the right time. That's been proven in any sport. If you go in and just happen to get rolling at the right time, so it is what it is. We don't like the spot that we're in. But like I said, when all this happened, this was the cards. These were the hands that I was dealt. I didn't run from it. I've coached it, and we don't have enough right now.
Do you like the fact that you do have these last 4 at home?
Yeah, hopefully we can take advantage of it and win some games at home. We hadn't been doing a good job of taking advantage of the protecting home, and hopefully we can win some games at home.
Well,
it's good to be home. That last game we just played at Eastern, Coach Baker said, now you do understand, Coach, 18 out of those 27 was on the road. 18 of those 27 was on the road. So I didn't know that. Bake's a math guy, and Caleb's a math guy. Never was a math guy. So for him to say that to me on the bus, he was like, Coach, we've been on the road basically the whole year.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it's been on the road the whole year. Been on the road the whole year, basically without your team.
Did you have to reintroduce yourself to your wife when you got home?
No, she knows I'm going all the time. She watches every game on ESPN Plus, and sometimes I talk to her after the game, sometimes I don't. She understands that, but no, he shocked me with that. He said, Coach, 18 out of the 27 has been on the road all year long. So basically we've been on the road 60-70% of the season.
Next year in the UAC, the travel's going to get easier.
It's going to be easier. Nicer cities, some better restaurants.
Yeah, there won't be any Charlie Guitos, though.
There won't be any Charlie Guitos, but it'll be some good. Trust me, I'll find somewhere good to eat. But those places we're going, Florida, Texas, they're closer to us. They really are.
Well, when you go to Arlington to play UT Arlington, you can stop in Dallas and go to Campese's.
Yeah, I can do that. That's close.
Yeah,
I've never been there either.
You got to go there. You got to go there. He's Darryl Walker. Coach, good luck this week. Darryl Walker joining us. Up next, Nathan Townsend, head swimming coach of your Little Rock Trojans. We're going to talk a little water time here on Trojan Talk. Stay with us.
Strength is measured not by the number of accounts. Strength is placing value on relationships. It's having the vision and the guts to invest in growth. It's the commitment to responsibly manage your money. At Stephens, we believe that our strengths build success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stephens, member NYSE, SIPC.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Did you know you can experience unlimited access to ArkansasOnline.com and premium sports content? That's right. Get news anytime, anywhere, including daily and breaking email newsletters sent directly to your inbox. Get access to archives, photo galleries, event calendars, and much more. Take advantage of a digital subscription today at ArkansasOnline.com and stay connected to the most reliable, up-to-date news anytime, anywhere.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer in West Little Rock. I am Trey Schapp. We're joined by Little Rock Swimming and Diving head coach Nathan Townsend. And Coach, good to be with you.
Thank you, thank you.
So all right, Damon, you can bring the audio down a little bit loud, please. Thank you. It's still loud, Damon. Producer Damon Poole back there in the studio. Damon, you can bring the music down. Thank you so much. Maybe it ran out. I don't know.
Yeah.
When you let's start with, how did you get into coaching first?
Yeah, I was super inspired by my high school coach. He just always greeted you with a smile at 5 a.m. If you're getting greeted by your coach with a smile at 5 a.m., that's someone you want to swim for. So huge inspiration to me, and just he was always the guy too to just kind of make us laugh, enjoy practice, and that really inspired me to get into coaching, because it was a huge impact in me in high school, and I thought what an even more impact I could have on especially male female athletes in college, and that's where I have some of my best memories, and so being able to play that role is really, really special to me.
5 a.m., I'm looking at the back of my eyelids.
Right.
I am not looking at a coach or anything like that. I'm still in bed. But so how did you get to Little Rock?
So I was at McKendree for 4 years as their assistant there with Coach Tierney, who's an excellent coach. Was at Northwestern for a long time. Started a new program at McKendree, and we got good real fast, which was awesome. But yeah, kind of after 4 years, felt like I was ready to take a big step and maybe try this head coaching thing out. And Little Rock was open, and ended up making it here, which is it's been a lot of fun since.
You like it?
I do. I really do. The area's great. Got a lot of community members that really want to support the program. We just had a big kind of reveal this past couple weeks ago at our meet. New blocks, new lane ropes, new flags, which we got to show off to the visiting team. And, to have that support, now with Frank being here as well, it's been super great. pushing the athletic department in the right direction. I definitely think I made the right choice.
When you are selling Little Rock to recruits, what are the main points that you try to get across to them?
We talk a lot about, how we do everything is how we'll do anything, or how we do anything was how we'll do everything. And that idea, too, that everything has a purpose. So, we talk every morning before training. We spend a lot of time, talking about other things that are actually more important than just swimming. So I think the culture here is what I really try to sell a lot. We are Little Rock. We are mid-major, but I think we can do some great things all year long. We've broken school records just about at every meet, had multiple lifetime bests, putting up top conference performances. So I think, when you have such a great culture and you can bring in such great people like Megan, who's here tonight, that's what really makes the program. And the training is a small part, really, of it all. But it does play a role. But yeah.
I wanted to ask you about Megan real quick. How did you go all the way to South Africa and get her?
Yeah, it would have been cool to go to South Africa and introduce myself in person. But no, we had lots of good Zoom calls, WhatsApp calls. I'm pretty sure she wrote into us and was like, hey, interested in Little Rock. And, I'm new from the first call. There was a special connection there. And I really value that in all the athletes that I bring here is I want them to trust me and I want to be able to trust them. And there would be a relationship there that can grow and develop and when we can learn from each other. And I think our first call, she mentioned there were some, I think ducks or geese that flew into her pool. I'll have to ask her about that again. But, yeah, she was having to swim around these ducks. It was just a very funny first call, and I was like, she's just a creative person, and I think someone that could work really hard and do well here.
How about this? You won't have to ask her, I will, and then she'll give an answer, and you'll be able to hear it, so then you'll know.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out tonight, right here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. The conference meet is coming up in a couple of weeks, and it's the last time in the Missouri Valley for the Little Rock Trojans.
Right. Yeah, it'll be a fun kind of, I guess, going away party for us. I feel like this year, more than any year prior, we're set up for success. Lots of swimmers in A finals, B finals, C finals, more than ever before. Our entire freshman class we brought in is seeded for a final, which is really, really special. And got a lot of relays that, you'll never know till it actually happens, but I'm pretty excited to see what will happen there. Really good competition. Southern Illinois has done a great job. Indiana State, who won last year, they'll be tough, but I think we've got a good shot at winning some individual and relay titles.
And then looking forward to next year, you're going to be in the A-Sun, which is part of the United Athletic Conference. Not enough UAC members with swimming, so you're going to be in the A-Sun. What's that conference makeup going to look like?
It's pretty similar to how the Missouri Valley Conference is. I'd say from a depth perspective, it's a more competitive conference. We're competing against teams in the East Coast, Florida Gulf Coast, Queens, who are some of the best. Delaware is very strong, too. But we fit in nicely. I think we're kind of middle of the pack, get to be kind of the hungry dog and work our way up. But I'm super excited for it. I think as a recruiting tool, too, to kind of, hey, we're going to be in kind of racing teams in Florida and stuff, too. We might go over there more. I think people would get excited about that.
Swimming inside of the Donaghy, what's it like? What are events and meets like there?
It's awesome. We hosted this one Little Rock invite in October. We did like a prelim, semifinals, finals, 50s of stroke, and even some of the men's basketball team were out there supporting us. The wrestlers were there. It got loud. I remember my ears ringing. My Apple Watch was like, "Hey, decibel warning."
loud environment.
So it's like turn it down. But it was exciting, especially like we're a women's only team, but it's common we'll bring in men's teams as well to kind of balance out because it's not only there's fewer women's only teams around, but
sure.
But it's fun to see the guys race as well and how loud and excited they get. But it's a lot of fun. It's a fast pool. Like I said, we just got these new blocks, lane ropes, flags. It looks really great. We're getting a nice pump room renovation that we're pumped about, and super looking forward to just all the stuff that's ahead for our facility.
A new pump room that you're pumped about. Yeah. Pardon the pun.
Yep.
I like that. That's really good. That's really good. Trying to get qualifiers for the NCAA meet. Are we there?
That's my plan. In the next 5 years, I'd love to have really like three total qualifiers, which would be really, really awesome. It's now a little bit more friendly qualifying to mid-majors because if you win your conference and you go a certain time, they change it just to one cut. It makes a lot more possibilities. I think I actually just read the other day that 9 teams that haven't sent people to nationals in the past 10, 15 years are now sending athletes to nationals, which is really, really cool. We've got some shots and some events that we're thinking about. 4IM, 2 free, and Megan's one of them that He's right on that bubble. So we'll see. We'll see. We're in striking distance for sure.
At conference, who are the main competition when the Trojans get up to Evansville?
Southern Illinois, who I mentioned, Indiana State are probably the top two. Missouri State had a history of winning. I think they won 8 or 9 in a row. But yeah, those are the big three I would say that we're gunning for.
Coach, good luck.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Go
Thanks
get
so
a
much.
title.
Thank you.
Last
Appreciate
year
it.
in, you got to get a title, right?
Gotta go out with a bang.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate it. We'll be joined by Megan Stewart after the break. That was Nathan Townsend, head swimming coach for your Little Rock Trojans. Back with more here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Stay with us.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
At Stevens, our philosophy is to invest every dollar as if it were our own, to seize opportunity, to anticipate rather than react, to deliver constant focus in an ever-changing world, and to pursue the objectives of our clients in order to help them reach their financial goals. A proven history of helping companies and individuals. Stevens, member NYSE SIPC.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Game Time Wraps, a company whose roots are firmly planted in Arkansas but has worldwide vision, is your source for vehicle and architectural graphics and is a leader in sports flooring, serving customers across the country. Game Time Wraps does everything from their home base right here in Central Arkansas. Call them today at 501-771-9727 or visit their website at GameTimeWraps.com.
Welcome back to Waldo's Chicken and Beer here in West Little Rock. We're joined by Megan Stewart, a freshman on your Little Rock swimming team. Megan, you're from Durban, South Africa.
Yes.
So how did you end up in Little Rock, Arkansas?
That's a very good question.
Did you close your eyes and throw a pin at the world?
No, obviously being from South Africa, I really didn't even know Arkansas was a state, to be honest with you. Head coach Nathan reached out to me, and I had a recruiting call, and after that first recruiting call, I told my parents, I have to come here. Obviously, being an international student, we don't have the luxury to come on a recruiting trip and seeing the vibes and all the teammates and things, so it really depends on the coach, and I just loved Coach Nathan's coaching values, how the team's been performing, so yes, then I told my parents, I need to come here, and yeah.
What was it about that recruiting call that got you here, that sold you on Little Rock without even seeing it?
Well, Coach Nathan's coaching values, the way he always, just said he was always going to be supportive, and all the teammates, how they just supportive of one another, and yes, just the way he sold the program just made me want to come here.
So you swim in the IM and freestyle.
Yes.
I understand a little bit because I watch the Olympics every 4 years.
Okay.
So I understand what freestyle is. I know what the breaststroke is. I know what the backstroke is. And I know what the butterfly is. Explain to me and those that don't know what IM is.
So IM is a race, and all 4 strokes is in the race. So you start with butterfly. If you swim a 200 IM, you go 50 of each stroke.
Okay.
And the 400 IM is 100 of each stroke. So you start with butterfly, then you do backstroke, breaststroke, and you end off with freestyle.
What's the toughest stroke for you?
For me, it's probably breaststroke because it's very technical. Some days can be really good, other days are a little bit worse. So it's more technical stroke. That's probably why it's the hardest.
I've seen the butterfly. I've tried it. I can't
Doesn't
do
work.
it.
My
No.
dad can also not do it. I always try and teach him. He's also
Really?
like,
What
"No,
is
this
it
can't
about
get-"
that stroke that is so difficult?
It's probably the rhythm, the way you have to like kick your legs and bring your arms over that makes it very hard to grasp the concept of it.
Okay, we got to give Coach the lowdown here. You were swimming with ducks back home? Is that right?
No, it was one meet. It was a junior meet. I was helping out. I was timekeeping. And it was an outdoor meet.
Pool?
Yes, and these ducks just came in the pool and they did not want to leave. And these little kids had to like try and swim around them. And we tried everything and the ducks just stayed in the pool.
Well, if the Ducks came to a pool here in Arkansas around Stuttgart, they would get shot. I can guarantee you that because, that's a good hunting. People love to go duck hunting. It's the duck capital of the world in Stuttgart. It's about an hour east of here in the prairie. So I'm sure maybe they hunt ducks in South Africa. I don't know.
We definitely don't.
Okay. I need
No,
to go
I'm
to
from.
South Africa sometime. I'd take my golf clubs and go play golf in South Africa.
Oh, yes, golf is back home.
It's a different story. Getting ready for the conference meet coming up. What's the training been like, and how do you feel going into the conference meet?
Well, I'm very confident going into this conference meet. I've never trained as hard as I have. This entire team has just been training extremely hard, bringing their side. So we're all very confident because we know we put in the hard work, and now we're just waiting for it to pay off.
What is the hard work that you've put in? How much time have you spent in the pool to get ready?
Oh, lots of time. We do about 8 swimming sessions a week and 3 gym sessions a week, so we do train a lot. But there's also a mental side to swimming, which I think plays an important role, and I think we're all mentally prepared too.
Coming to Little Rock, what's it been like since you've been here?
Oh, it's been a big adjustment coming from home. Like the cultures from Little Rock and South Africa are a lot different, but our coaches, our teammates has just made this adjustment so much easier and smoother. There's always someone to talk to, always someone to lift you up. So it's been a very smooth transition.
And coming from South Africa to Little Rock, when did you get here first off? Did you get here in August?
Yes, I came in August.
So you came from basically winter, spring to fall, winter.
Yes. So back home it doesn't.
You haven't
really
had a
get
summer.
cold. No, I haven't. But back home it doesn't get too cold, so it's like summer all the time. I live on the beach, and we can just go to the beach whenever. So that's really nice.
So
but
you
it was
go
really
swim
hot
in the
when we
ocean?
came. Oh yes. Back home we would surf and swim in the ocean all the time.
So you surfed?
Yes.
What's that like?
Oh, very very fun.
Big waves over there?
No, where I live is very tiny, but you get places with big waves too.
Yeah. Where do you go to get the big waves?
Oh, you'd have to go to Cape Town. I don't know if you've heard of
Cape Town? I've heard of Cape Town. Yeah. I like geography.
Oh, okay.
If I could ever go somewhere, it would be obviously Australia would be first. I've already been to the Europe, UK.
Yes.
I'd like to go to South Africa. I'd like to go to Australia.
Yes. It would be
Cape Town?
so fun. Cape Town for sure. Yeah.
That's the place to go.
That's the place to go.
What about Durban?
I would go to Cape Town instead.
How big of a town is Durban?
It's pretty big. I don't know how many people, but it's pretty big. But Cape Town's a lot bigger.
So after this conference meet, hopefully we win quite a few of our individual medleys and have good individual performances.
That's the goal.
Maybe get a couple of qualifiers for the NCAA. Who knows if you have a good time or something. Yeah. Getting ready for next season, though, in a new conference, what is that going to be like?
Well, I think just putting the same amount of effort in and just trusting the process, just working hard like we always do and just putting more effort in, that would definitely be what we would do.
How do you guys get confidence going into meets?
I think it's just trusting the process, trusting that you have put in the yards. Your coaches are always there to help you with your mental side. So, yeah, I think just trusting that you've done enough.
Growing up at the beach, you've been swimming for a long time, haven't you?
Yes.
Since you could walk?
No, I probably only started competitive swimming when I was like 12 or 13, which is actually like a lot later than normal swimmers. But I have been in the water since I was a baby, definitely.
How did you know you wanted to swim competitively?
So a funny story, my dad used to do the Ironmans. So every time he would go to the gym, I would go with him and just try and swim. And there was a club team there, and I asked him, please, can I join this club team? And he said yes. So I started swimming at the club team, and then I've fell in love with the sport ever since.
How much do you get to talk to your parents back home?
Oh, I try and call them every other day. It's hard with the time difference. South Africa's 8 hours ahead of us, so it makes it a little bit tricky, but yes, I do try.
Well, Megan, good luck. at the conference meet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you bet. Megan Stewart, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go Trojans. Let's go win the Missouri Valley in swimming. Don't forget, Little Rock basketball, Thursday night, 5 o'clock against UT Martin. The ladies will play, and then 7:30 the guys right after. And Pack the Rock on Saturday at the Jack Stevens Center. That'll do it for us. We'll join you next Monday from right here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer.
Thanks for listening to Trojan Talk, live from Waldo's Chicken and Beer. This broadcast was brought to you by Dillard's, Stevens, and Pepsi.